Alright, hello. We're a little bit closer to home in this qualifiers match in Season 3 with Westcon Cold Town. Yes, it's one of his local maps coming on. Oh, nearly hit coming in to Albatross. Beautiful spin burst to avoid it though. But yeah, it's gonna be Serein and Aashura coming into this trial as Ushi takes a very nice egg double dash onto Jake again as Albatross. Yeah. Closer to home in this best of one is how I like it. I think so Ushi is gonna come in out Jacob and main and continue this chase. But I feel like by looking at I mean like beautiful looping coming around. Urushi unfortunately doesn't get the ping hit going in, so fails the vault of the window and it's just gonna leave. So yeah, really good stuff on our survivor side. That's already half of the club intervention gone as Urushi makes his way towards the bottom side. I think our survivors are just gonna play patient and try to set the injury onto Jake and just just play out corrupt and wait it out. But yeah, I like to see how both our teams go because I have definitely heard I've seen some good play from both of them. So them together, of course, is only going to lead to a good matchup in this mastermind set. But yeah, Rishi kind of struggling to convert any of this continued pressure into a down, but does commit into this 5 tile here. And if I was correct with my memory, I believe our ace was a light and finesse being committed at Shaq, and there's a double dash being evaded from our ace, which is again really good amount of time both of them. And yeah, club's pretty much gonna be gone for this first chase around Shaq. But oh my lord, look at the patience coming in on our ace player. Look at this, they're still around the Shaq window. They didn't panic at all when our mastermind tried to mind game inside Shaq, and that's just beautiful stuff coming in. Again, just like really good place. And again, what ace is just juicing up here on Shaq. So yeah, it's gonna be fairly rough on mastermind play. They missed a double dash again. Oh, I mean, maybe not again, but they just missed that. That would have been so crucial to hit. There could have been a fling to the edge map coming in. But Ace bolts this time. Oh, he wins the 50-50. Trap Power going to be dropped now. That's the first generator being popped. Barely for an injury. I mean, they reset the first one. So Arushi is now feeling the heat. Oh my lord, our survivors are playing so well from Aashura. But oh my lord, this is crazy. What I'm seeing here, they got the stun 2 on this 5 power as the second generator pops. Oh my gosh, Demon X is cooking in this. They even go for the... Well, they commit to the... Oh, well. Oh my lord, it's just great play coming in. And Ushi is getting cooked here in this chase. Demon X still winning 50s. Beautiful finesse green coming in. And Ushi is going to decide to leave. He has had enough of our comp ace. And is going to try and target someone else. Maybe find the Jake again. Maybe find our Albatross again with Spin Burst in the back pocket. But at this point, I think it's a very late in this trial. So yeah, it is going to be Albatross taking the chase again. A bit of deja vu around Paladin. But Spin Burst is going to be popped so they can pick this bot side. And look at how much this is. I don't think our Mastermind get an effective double dash going on. Our Jake baits it out, tries to get past. But unfortunately, I think our Mastermind is going to get a hit from this. So there's a little bit in vain that dodge as Albatross takes his chase again towards the bot side. So I don't know they're playing the jungle team, but there's still so much time that our survivors on board here. The Cold Tower, oh my gosh, they go wide, they flare the Virulent Bound, and Urushi's just forced to walk this down. And maybe our Jake has a filler here. It's gonna be very close to whether they make a beautiful pathing is gonna allow them to change back into the jungle gym, but it's not going to be enough. They do get bounded and grabbed into that jungle gym wall. This first pain resonance can finally be applied to the generators, but just way too late into this trial. That's a good like 3 to 4 minutes in that this first down has happened, and pain resonance can only delay the inevitable at this point, which is all the generators popping. Aashura again, kind of like on fire on these on this ace chase. Well, pretty much the Jake's chase has been fairly standard and average, but oh my gosh, I guess committing to Demon X was a very unbeknownst to Urushi was a very grave error, as they do commit again, but Demon X somehow makes it again around this 4 lane, and Bay's gonna pop for this, and he didn't even get injured. He hasn't had to use that medkit in the hands at all. Of the Goblin 2, and Urushi is just downing their life course, and they go for the double dash again! Demon X is in their head! The Demon X is just I don't know, man. They just have like the coin flipping thing, and like both sides of their heads, they're just winning everything. And oh my lord, Urushi. No man, that's the third generator. This is the third generator being done. Third generator. Well, after Demon X is chased anyway, and Demon X still going strong. What's this? And we do find out Troy going in for Hitek as well. Such confidence coming in, probably gonna maybe even be an adrenaline play. Wow, that'd be insane, but so it's gonna be successful as Demon X still plays out this chase. Has all of the pallets on his top side to play it out. I want to see how he does it. Oh my lord, that's the second. That's the last generator. Sorry, not second generator. Oh my lord. It's the last generator popping in. She's only managed to secure one singular stage from Aashura in this trial, and Demon X again wins another 50-50 on the RL tile, keeping themselves alive even through Noed's extra speed, even through like the mastermind dashes, even through an RL, which is a 50-50 tile. They keep on winning them. Gets the last second flare around, trusts the ping, and manages to play out this window here. But I think they will be going down. Jace is here for hits, which all of his armor down. But that's still 3 stages out of the door. If they can again evade this real amount, it's gonna be close. But survivors are here to take a hit. Rebecca's here, and that is 3 survivors out the door and 3 stages for Urushi. Look at her, not happy at all from this result. And I would not be either, but they've been completely run over in this Wesker set. Aashura doing a wonderful, wonderful chase. Well, specifically chases from Demon X. And that is going to secure a very beautiful and easy win condition for Aashura's killer to try and go for. So yeah, we'll be right back after a short intermission as we get that second half of the set up for you. Alright everyone, welcome back to our second half of the Mastermind set where we will be seeing Serein try and beat Aashura's 3-stage win condition. Or 3-stage performance that was seen just last trial. And if I were to say myself that I think our survivors must have been possessed by a Demon X, because that was insane plays going on from our killer player here. Gets some weird ass geometry stuff going on in the same building, but it would be, I think, completely happy for this first hit to come through. So Rushi, actually our killer from previous trial, does take this first chase, probably blocks a bounce of this main building, and Demon X unfortunately loses 50-50 here, a bit of an ambitious mind game, but actually catches our ace, going back to the main. There's a little bit of distance port, as Ace is probably going to have to play the Simcar loop and play 50s here, but being really, really rough again for our survivors, and that's a body block coming in only 1 minute into the trial, and Demon X is looking so set up and so ready for this 3-stage win condition as they do take this chase around. They go, but is this going to be the insta-flicks? No, unfortunate. But yeah, Demon X still only needs to play for 3 stages. Honestly, a win condition that they set them themselves, given that they won every single 50-50 in the previous trial, except for 1. That's why they were injured going out of the door. And that's just that's going to be the first down coming much earlier than the previous trial. So yeah, I don't know what to say for our survivor side except that's if you're trying to fight a demon, you're probably not going to win. So yeah, that's pretty much already game over, and Demon X has exactly the same build, except actually no, except the lack of brutal strength, I believe, in this set. So the brutal strength switch out for Eruption does kind of make a lot of difference when it comes to chase, but really not too much of a big deal, I think, over these stages. But yeah, even if worst comes to worst, Demon X still has a little bit of knowledge in the back pocket. He is in fact friends with Ed, and yeah, I think Ed will provide some nice little exposed status effect on the survivors
when the exit gates are powered. So even even with that very similar build coming on of Noed, Pain Res and Corrupt, Irushi, well, and Brutal, Irushi and Brutal. Irushi's still only got 3 stages, and 3 stages barely at that, only thanks to the Noed and a healthy Jake Park who was oblivious to it. And yeah, it's not really going to matter that much. Actually, hold on, Akila did have an option martial, so it's exactly the same build. But it's not going to matter that much, I think, at this point, because the 3-stage win condition is pretty much far gone and left in the dust as the second hook does come in and the top side, and Demon X is just playing for this top side gen setup because Cold Tower always spawns some pretty nasty gens on the top side. So yeah, Demon X, beautiful chases from the previous shot, gets a throw as well with the dual beetle. Gonna just buy a little bit of time. Actually, Nancy just go for the unhook. What is this? And Nancy went in and didn't trust the pig to go for the unhook, and now they might even just get 2-tapped here. Demon X unfortunately misses the double build of the bound there. Random overset a bit for this unhook to happen, then yeah, we do see a survivor step in. But again, there's only 1 gen popping for this time wasted, and our survivors need to pop another 4 gens if they want to go for some win condition. Even then, it would be pretty difficult because you know, survivors are kind of stuck here. Ace is going to be taking the next chase. Nice double bleed coming in from Ace. The death hook, and technically only meets the Tycon, but 4% maybe Tycon, not really. So yeah, Demon X is going to be securing a free tag for this 2 generators being popped in the background, and actually they're just going in and committing to Ace actually instead of going for Fresh Hook, which would be the win condition. But yeah, I respect this decision, just playing for best stages possible, even though it's not technically required. And yeah, now Ace probably just gonna have to play 50C. I don't think he's gonna win too much. Surely he's not a demon like our killer is, and that's just gonna be the down and death onto Ace at 2 gens remaining. Beautiful stuff from Demon X. I can't believe that throw on Nancy was like, that was such a precise angle to get the throw. I think it's ridiculous. And they even find out Claudette stealthing around here. What the hell are you doing there, Claudette? Whatever it is, I guess you won't be pushing more pencils for the time being, because the chase might just not go in their favor. As Claudette's gonna get caught out, Shaq. I think it's gonna be the down coming through. Demon X, oh my lord.
7 minutes is all I can spend.
Gets an old dash, gets what Ibushi couldn't, and will secure a win for Aashura. So very well played, Aashura, from that. And again, the highlight I think is going to be Demon X on the survivor, who's managed to just completely bamboozle and irritate Ibushi from Serein. So, oh my lord, this is incredibly decisive result coming in. I'm not sure, and I guess yeah, we'll be seeing quite a few of these because the qualifier rounds are pretty randomly chosen. So there are just like fairly random skill differences, I guess, between teams, and Aashura definitely coming out on top in this little bracket in this qualifier. So yeah, even playing 4K is just very impressive result, by the way. Something to be taken notes. But anyway, I bid best of luck to Serein, because that is so unfortunate way to go out. I think just losing to a demon. So it's gonna be an on coming in with us survivor though. That's also a second win as well, being Fox. So good little bit of passive, I guess. What would you call it? Like passive, like the opposite of slowdown, like speed up, I guess. As both survivors going to be caught out here on this backside of Shaq. Of course, going to be Claudette, who gets healed from second win, but at the same time, like they really don't have too much to work with. Yeah, Shaq balance, but Killer is too good and grabs them through the finesse. So yeah, Demon's just winning everything, and even takes a little bit of time to inspect the internet and check out his friend's mobile phones and just commit to this. So does catch the timing though, and should be down onto Claudette. But they take an edge map and actually manage to avoid the skinny bird, so they're going to be alive for a little bit longer as they go down on the pallet. of
You
Shank
disappoint me.
and
Is that the
Phil.
best you've got?
You know, still put up a good showing for Serein, but I don't think Gen is going to get done in time because oh no, Painless is a big use, so they do get this top side Gen done for this chase, but I don't really. Oh no, the Painless is still active. Demon X still had the pain resonance, and now Nancy's Gen. Sorry, not Nancy's Gen. Vanessa's Gen doesn't pop, and Nancy's Gen can be safely interrupted here on this 2 tile. So, oh shit, Nancy's gonna give away another tag coming in. I don't know why Demon X went for that. I think he got the M1, but yeah, it's again now Killer knows that both survived are both injured, and maybe you could play a little bit greedy for 4K1 because like one small mistake and boom, that's game for survivors. And one of them goes down, other one's injured, you can just drop and slug and yeah, pretty much GG at the point. But Demon X just happy to, I think, play a little bit more patient and wait for the correct moment to strike and dash because yeah, he's caught out both survivors here, I believe, on this bot side, and that might be it. I think that was 2 survivors scratch marks, so I guess maybe it's just a cutter. So it's going to be the nice little zone coming in, and unfortunate miss dash on Tominato, but they do get the window, so still a bit of problems, I think. The Demon X as the unhook happens in the distance. Yeah, Demon X, I think, kind of realized they threw a little bit with that dash, but again, it's not going to matter too much because Aashura is very curious. Just to see whether they can go for the 4K1 though, which I think is going to be possible because Aquila is dying in a good location away from that generator on that 2 tile, and that is going to be enough to get the last gen done. Unless that Mastermind can actually interrupt it. I don't think they kick the generator, so realistically it could just be popping on 100%, but scratch marks are still fresh around here, and it's starting to leave, so that means the gen is not done yet. Look at that, it's only on just starting that 4th distance, so 80% for that gen is just not enough for 100. They would just need to stick it for just enough time, man. It's, yeah, unfortunately our survivors didn't have that, so Demon X is just happy to keep on slugging, I guess, and trying to take favorable chases, maybe try and get a painless onto our Nancy, which does seem to be the case. They're going to be going down and cause eruption and painless to come on it. So yeah, still 4K1 territory perhaps, but I think our killer's in complete control of this trial. Depends whether this reset can come through, because if Minato can get reset, then maybe our survivors can make a comeback. But I think at this point, I don't think so. Because this reset hasn't come through, they can't really stealth effectively, and then Minato is also very vulnerable. So yeah, I don't know. Still very rough. And Minato, or Hanato, as I should actually say, colleague of mine is going to call me out on that one. Hanato's gonna get, actually, oh my gosh, he makes a window there. Look at that, Demon X, probably like a German ping, or like a German fiber optic ping coming in. Clutch for the survivor there. That's the way to chase out. And a little bit of nice showing here from a freeze, but not going to be, I think, not going to be nothing like insane. Oh, okay, they go for the vault, but oh, the Duke's coming in from freeze. Akhenato, oh, beautiful little face there, and Demon X is the one now getting cooked, but it's just still a bit late, I think, in this trial. So yeah, I mean, as far as managed to get a reset from it, so really nice to see. But of course, that's, I think, going to give away attack to this. There's not really much could have done about it. So we're kind of back to square one, I think, but this generator is much more progress, and we also have, I believe, 2 fresh hooks, one on Claudette, one on Nancy. So yeah, it's still looking like chances for both sides, but with the shack powered up, maybe Claudette can buy enough time for survivors to start getting more pressure on the gens. Look at that, they've actually jiggied away. They're gonna be going down and give away an eruption proc as well, and Demon X is actually greeting again for a 4K1. Actually, I would have just picked that up honestly, but I'm not a demon, so I wouldn't know myself, so oh man. What is Minato doing actually is the main question. We saw him mid, maybe trying to rotate for the pickup, but realistically that pickup won't really be happening anytime soon because he just doesn't have the resources to get it. But Demon X's ping finally is going to be high enough for him to get that hit onto Nancy, and he'll also pick up the gen. But in trade-off, our survivors do get a pickup and also progress that gen further to the 8 kicks progression. So, again, I still feel like there's chances because Shack Palace is still up. Whoever's chasing on Shack should be able to last a good amount. I think there's also potentially an Aashura too, so you can get some good trading going on. But okay, a bit of a greed coming on and, from Miss Claudette Hayes, unfortunately, maybe just misjudging that heal timer and just give that away for free. And yeah, I guess I have to play at Shack again fairly unsafely, but this time Demon X goes for the prediction, didn't go wide out Claudette, and that's going to be, you know, a bit more of extra time for our survivors as the Shack comes down. So I don't think Anansi can get the 2-gen done in time because that generator sounded like it was on 40%. So if they've been sticking it since just then, maybe they can get something. But oh my god, what was that? What? I swear that bug was fixed, but apparently not, because Claudia just pulled off a beautiful little vault, the stagger vault, and that's going to result again in very, very unlucky scenario for our killer. And yeah, Nancy gets away from this, and suddenly maybe Nancy gets the last gen on the Demon X is kind of aware of it, as they rotate towards the top side. Let's see a bit of scratch marks and actually decides to commit to Anlato. So hopefully Nancy gets the last gen done in this scenario, but survivors are definitely picking up the gear, picking up the. Why did I say picking up the gear? I mean like shifting gear, picking up the pace. But again, I just feel like this is all a bit too late for that, unfortunately. So that's Renato going down and Demon X attempting to go back to the gen to interrupt it, but Nancy, we don't see flash marks, so that means Nancy's probably committing, right? Probably committing, but they did not. So again, only on 80%. Now we see the scratch marks around here, and Nancy was around here, and now that is finally going to be our Wesker trial wrapping up, I believe, as Nancy takes the last chase around this main building. Yeah, 4K1 for Demon X. No matter how long it was, no matter how many mistakes there were, still a 4K1, and it should be something to be proud of. So, yeah, that's gonna be GG's from Fortalk, honestly. But yeah, GG's to Aashura, taking this first set very, very decisively. And we'll see them in the next round of matches, in the round of 32s. And unfortunately, we'll not be seeing Serein go on. But they did definitely put on a good showing on Survivors, especially near the end of the set. So potentially we see them return to season 4 and make a little bit of a debut. But yeah, GG's all around. I really enjoyed seeing the casino, which was the first match, and then this one, the next playing very, very nicely. Casino, of course, is what Ivan does call it, because it's winning 50-50s. But I like the term, and I don't think it's a Ivan trademark, so I'll take it. So yeah, very, very demon chases is how you can sum it up with a couple of words, I think. But yeah, GG's all around. I have been your caster Tavi, as I keep on forgetting to mention all the time, but that's going to wrap it up for this bracket, and we will see you with the next bracket of qualifiers. So yeah, bye bye.